The Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show is sponsored by Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters. Okay, welcome back to Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. I'm here with one of the nicest guys on the planet, Matt Graham. I'm telling you, you've probably seen him on numerous TV shows, and you might think there's a bunch of fakery there. I'm telling you personally, I met Matt last year. He really is a super nice guy. And first of all, Matt, just thanks for taking time. I know you're a busy guy, man. You got a lot of irons in the fire, but we're here at Condor's booth, Condor Knife and Tool. We're going to take a look at some of Matt's designs. In addition to being a musician and a wilderness survival expert and just all kinds of stuff, an author, he's actually a knife designer too. So
keep going.
Yeah. So Matt, what would you like to show us today?
Yeah, so this year for 2017, I've got a lot of new knives actually. Some of the old knives that I had last year, the Canyon Carvers. I actually got new sheaths for these, which we don't have on display now, but they're more of a side style sheath. So this is the mountain knife, and I really like more of a style sheath that's going to stay put on your waist when you're running, moving.
Right.
So that's nice about this.
This is an angle.
Yeah, and this one's kind of it's got that Scandinavian Finnish type roots. When I was in Finland, I really liked their designs, so I just modified it a little bit, gave it a bigger palm swell, a little more taper. So if you want to take down a big tree, you can drive it in there.
And this is 1075, right?
It is, yeah. And there's actually all the knives that I put out this year have a harder temper on them. So I think I found in my tests that the tempers, if they're a little bit harder, it's going to hold an edge better.
That makes sense, yeah. And then you've got, I see, those are your Bush series, right? From last year.
Yeah, this was the original one 2 years ago. And then the carbon version, which came out. This one is 1075 micarta handles.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's a nice little chopper. But this year, I ended up bringing one of my all-time favorite knives out. I designed this knife about 15 years ago out of a machete. And this was actually the original knife that I was going to take when I was shooting dual survival. But I was so attached to the knife that I made, I didn't want to lose it. Yeah. So I brought this one, which is my second favorite. But this year now, I've got duplicates, so maybe I'll start traveling with it more. But this is a great knife. I highly recommend trying this knife out. You'll be impressed with it.
So it looks like it's got a choke up on it. It's very well balanced. I mean, it's a pretty good sized blade.
Yeah.
And I bet that's a chopping machine.
It's got at least twice the chopping power as my bush knife, with only a little bit more weight to it.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. It's got micarta handles, full sleeves.
Yeah.
And a really cool design. What's up with that design? I like that. It's just a little flair.
Yeah, so the design, like where I live, there's a lot of petroglyphs. The Anasazi leave their markings on the walls. And originally I made an atlatl that had a similar pattern to what I've seen. So I kind of transposed that into the knife itself.
And you made this atlatl yourself?
Yeah, I made
on
this
the trail.
On the trail, I made this with Manzanita. Later I did come back and do the gouge work, but everything else.
Yeah, wow. Like I said, a Renaissance man. So this that's really. But you've also got some classes coming up, don't you?
I do, yeah. And I'm offering classes. My friend has a ranch. It's called the Hell's Backbone Ranch. It's in Boulder, Utah. And I'll be starting up classes again. I actually took a break from teaching for a couple of years, so it'll be good to get back to it. I've got a bow making workshop, an atlatl making workshop, a course called the Wilderness Warrior, which encompasses all primitive skills, Stone Age walkabout. And then I'm offering some adventure running courses in the fall.
So where would somebody go to find out more information about that?
That would, if you go to the website, it's called the Hell's Backbone Ranch.
The Hell's Backbone Ranch.
Yeah, out of Boulder, Utah. The classes will be online. I don't think they're on yet. Probably in about a week.
You got a YouTube channel, and it is?
It's just called Matt Graham.
Matt Graham. And there's some videos on there. Yeah. Not only you're a musician, you play guitar, you're a songwriter, and may know that I kind of like to do that too. So you got some of your videos with some music on there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Music, primitive skills.
Yes.
So, and I'm actually getting that going again. So try to get up something every couple weeks for folks out there.
It's really cool stuff. So anyway, man, I know you're a really busy guy. You got a lot of people vying for your time. I appreciate you taking time to talk to us here at Survival on Purpose.
Yeah, thanks
a lot.
very much.
Thank you for watching. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I would like to take just a minute to thank Thrunite Flashlights and Hawg Holsters for sponsoring this coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. I gotta tell you, I bought my first Thrunite flashlight about 3 years ago. It was the TN12 version, I remember. I was really impressed with the quality of that flashlight, and I've since developed a relationship with Thrunite and reviewed a lot of their gear. I just really think they do a great job of providing exceptional value in really cutting-edge flashlight technology. My current everyday carry flashlight I've been carrying for, I don't know, at least a year is the TC12, which is kind of like the rechargeable version of the TN12. I highly recommend this. They've actually got a new version coming out I'll be doing a review on soon, but this is an excellent flashlight. I think if you're looking for a really high-quality, high-value flashlight, you can't go wrong with a Thrunite. They just really have impressed me with the level of value that they provide in a really nice flashlight. They're also kind enough, by the way, as you can see, to hook me up with this really cool shirt. I'd also like to thank John over at Hawg Holsters. John makes these really nice puller in the waistband Kydex holsters. This is the carbon fiber bling model, which feature the ulti-clip retention system, which I really like. As I said before, this is absolutely my go-to holster, the best holster I've ever used, so I highly encourage you to go check them out too. So, but anyway, once again, I will put links to Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters below. I think they are both excellent examples of the kind of companies that I can feel 100% confident in recommending to you, because not only do I use them every day in my own life, but I just think they are very good stuff. So once again, thanks to both Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters for sponsoring this coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. And as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends. Thank you so very much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time.
Week though.
It's live video, folks. So I think you could go out in the woods probably at least for a week or two and be okay, right?
Yeah, at least a week or two.